tool that you still should pump it to your face because you're going to use less product and get the best application process when you pump it to your face. Shake it up, pump it to your face, right? Um, and that's important because the product looks so light. If you pump it straight to a brush or to a sponge, it's probably going to absorb all that product, right? It's probably going to absorb all that product um, inside that applicator, and thus leaving you with feeling like you're not getting the best use out of the product, that you're not getting enough coverage, that this foundation runs out really, really fast. You're spending all this money and the foundation don't give you what it's supposed to give. No, follow instructions, right? Um, and sometimes you will actually find that with foundations too, if you don't follow the instructions and you try to mix brands and foundations, it don't work well. Some brands don't mix well together, right? Another example, this making sense? Y'all let me know if it's making sense to you. Just actually, you can just hit the emojis and things like that. Let me know that if this is making sense to you. But some brands will tell you things like this, and these are simple things that people ignore. But I'm tell you, brands will tell you prior to use, shake the foundation, right? They literally tell you, where my foundation at? Let me grab a foundation. Let me grab a foundation. So this foundation tell you prior to use, shake prior to use. Every time you use it, they tell you to shake it, right? But I get the common thing of people saying, my foundation was looking old. Or my foundation, or it wasn't looking old. They said my foundation color was changed. Like, did my skin change that quick? First question I asked is, did you shake the foundation? Because if you didn't shake that foundation, even if you used it yesterday, the foundation settles. This is a liquid. Any liquid product, it's going to settle when it's not being utilized, right? Just like if you drink orange juice with pulp in it or without the pulp, it still settles, right? You shake your orange juice before the use. Shake your foundation before the use. If you have a liquid primer and they tell you for your eyes, before applying to your eyes, shake it each time, shake it each time, okay? The primer may tell you to pump it in your hand and then apply it to your skin, but you're trying to apply it directly to your skin. It's telling you pump it in your hand because your hand's going to warm it up before it's applied to the skin, right? So if your product comes with instructions, follow the product instructions, especially when you're brand new to utilizing either that brand or you're still getting your groove with makeup. I didn't start mixing foundations or anything like that until later on, as I learned the science behind it and things like that, because it does make a difference. It can make a difference on whether you break out. It can make a difference on whether your product sets right. So it makes a huge difference. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Y'all gotta let me know. Remember, y'all on these platforms that you could talk back on, make sure y'all talk back to me. Let me know. Does that make sense? And to anybody that's just joining, my name is Shamir Young. I'm a wellness coach and beauty advisor. Please forgive all the technological technology issues. Technology issues that I had starting out using some new things, but y'all, bear with me. Bear with me. I won't be this bumpy later on, so just bear with me, all right? So what do I do as a wellness coach and beauty advisor is I help women create their healthy lifestyle, right? Through practical and actionable steps. And beauty is a part of a healthy lifestyle. We just don't discuss it every day, but we do on the third Mondays of the month at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So welcome to Makeup Mondays. Thank you for joining. Bring a friend the next time, but you can tag one right now, all right? I did that all really, really fast, right? I'm from the South. I'm from the country, and I got that Geechee accent. You listen slow, I talk fast. No, you listen slow, I don't talk fast. Or I talk fast. Either way, it don't matter. Shut the door. Um. mhm. All right. Okay, got it. Reading is fundamental. Yeah, girl. But you see a lot of people do a lot of things, and it's not a jab or anything, but we do see a lot of people do a lot of things with makeup tutorials and things. And so if you just look at some of the stuff, you may think in your mind like, yeah, I can mix and match stuff as long as I feel anytime I want to, it's gonna work out fine because that's what we see in front of us. But I find it like my best job. One of the things that I enjoy is educating and sharing, sharing knowledge and giving you practical ways to do things because of the lack of explanation, the lack of knowledge that is actually given, the practicality of it all that's often missing in these streets. And that's just me being honest. So, yeah, you see a lot of doing and not a lot of, telling us why. Because when you can understand the why behind something, sometimes it helps you, you know, follow through or follow through just a little bit better. All right. Hope that makes sense. And I'm shaking this again like I didn't just do it. All right. Ready for number 2? Y'all ready for number 2? We're ready for number 2? Yes? Yes? We ready for tip number 2? Somebody let me know. Y'all probably multitasking and then you're going to forget. Don't multitask too much now. Let me know if y'all ready for number 2. Let me get a 2 or a yes or some emojis. Okay. Let me know. Takora said tip 2. She ain't playing with y'all. Takora said tip number 2. She ain't playing with y'all. Listen, P2, my pistol. My pistol says she ready. She ready. All right. She is ready. All right. So, tip number 2 for making sure you get best use of your beauty products is to, with my little brush. Hold on, missing a little brush, y'all. There's a brush missing. There's a brush missing. Oh, there you go. Tip number 2 to make sure that you get best use of your beauty products is to pay attention to the expiration. All right? Pay attention to the expiration of your beauty products. All right? Even if you don't keep all the boxes, do make sure you look at your markings before you discard a box. Okay? Look at your markings. And why is that important? Because, and this is not just for, when I say beauty, I don't want us to think that this is inclusive to foundation or anything. Let's think your skincare products, because that's a part of your beauty regimen. Even if you don't wear makeup every day, are you taking care of your skin? You got soap, you got natural soap, so you got, the chemical soaps. It's your choice. It's your world. I'm not going to tell you that you got to use something different. But what I will say is your skincare products fall into this category too. So when you are looking at your expiration, pay attention because most things have a shelf life, okay? It ain't just food. Most things have a shelf life. So with your, let that run right there. That works for me. You ready over here too? Thank you, P2. I so appreciate you. With your skincare products, I use skincare products from brands that make clean and safe skincare products, right? They have a shelf life, they have a shelf life. They tell you how long your mask lasts. They tell you how long your cleansers will last. They shouldn't last you that long anyway. I got a little bit of foundation on my eyebrow, but I'll get that later. Your cleansers and stuff shouldn't be lasting you that long anyway if you're actually utilizing your product. But they tell you how long the products last. So pay attention to your expiration, because if a product is expired, you're not going to get the same great use out of that product like you did if you were using it within its proper shelf life. Okay. Foundation is one of them. Your liquid foundation after a year is done. Now, if your liquid foundation is lasting you for a year, sis, we need to have a conversation of why you waiting for that special event just to put on your makeup. Because see, your foundation shouldn't be lasting you a year. I ain't had nothing. Their foundation last me no whole year yet. And I wear different brands, different brand foundations, and I also have 2 different skin tone foundations, meaning based off the seasons. Okay. And I wear makeup to go to the dollar store. That's $1.25 now. I just like to add that. I wear makeup to the soccer game for the kids, the basketball game. I wear makeup whenever I feel like it, because this ain't about what somebody else said. This is what I say. All right. And I don't be buying things to just let it sit there. I don't waste I don't be wasting my money. If I'm spending my money, baby, I'm getting all my product worth. I be the person who take the top off and use a spatula and get all my product out. Okay, y'all saw how I took this Fenty and scrubbed that thing around, baby. You start seeing the lines in the inside because I'm moving that thing around. I'm getting all my product. You best believe. You best believe I am getting all my product. Okay. So, but pay attention to your expiration because your products do have an expiration, most of them. And you're not going to get the best use if you're using expired concealer. No, ain't gonna conceal nothing. That product doesn't separate. You're not going to get the best use out of your foundation if that foundation is expired. Yes, you're gonna look like you got embalming fluid on. Okay. Yes, you're gonna look like embalming fluid. You're gonna look casket sharp. Okay. You was gonna look casket sharp because that foundation is expired. It was your shade last year. It's not your shade now. Okay. All right. It was your shade before all that oxidation hit it and settling and you ain't use it. It's not your shade now. Them products are separated up in there, baby. Shut my door. And for those of y'all who don't know, I'm a mama. So I may seem like I got to rest, but shut my door. Don't speak. They be trying me. And I don't pretend. I don't pretend. I be telling y'all the truth. Okay. All right. So anywho, your expiration dates matter. So I don't want y'all to be casket sharp. I don't want y'all blaming Estee Lauder, Pat McGrath. I don't want y'all blaming any of them because you look like you just left from the funeral home. Okay? Because you ain't made best use of your product. So pay attention. 1 year on your liquid foundation. Your creams might give you a little bit longer, but don't push it past a year. Okay? Don't push it past a year. Point blank period. Why? Why are we pushing it past a year? Why are we not using that product? Don't even be buying it. You just need to get a sample if you aren't using that foundation in a year. Okay? All right? I'm just saying. You need to get a sample if you ain't going to use that foundation in a year. All right? I'm just using a little setting powder under my eye. This one is just for a little more lightness. And then on my face, I'll just use a skin tone. Okay? I don't even have to use setting powder because it ain't like I'm about to keep this. Y'all gonna make me record some content. All right. Now, so that's what your liquids, your liquid and creamy stuff. Give yourself about a year. Your powder foundations, you might get a little bit longer. I say, don't push those past a year and a half. Okay. And that's just because most people ain't really clean off the top of your foundation and stuff like that. So give yourself still a year and a half with that. Unless you start seeing it break apart easily beforehand, then of course you got to let it go. But outside of that, give yourself about a year and a half. Don't be holding on to them foundations forever. Now your eyeshadows, these things, your eyeshadows will get you a little bit, you're going to get a little longer shelf life. You'll be rocking with eyeshadows for a very, very long time. Okay. You can absolutely rock with eyeshadows for a very, very long time because they just last that long. They do. All right. They last for a good minute. And I don't think anybody should complain about eyeshadows lasting for a good minute. Now, normally you prime your eyes. I'm just putting this on to take some of that shine off of my eye right quick since I already put foundation on and I don't want that shine. Okay. All right. But definitely check your expirations of your products. This is your foundations. This is your concealers. This is your skincare products. So your masks, your cleansers, which them things shouldn't be lasting that long, but sometimes you might buy extra because of the BOGO. Because I love a good BOGO now. I'm going to buy me 2 masks and get one free. Okay? But still check your dates. Use your products. Still check your dates, okay? Questions about that before we go to step number 3. Anything before we go to step number 3? That makes sense? Y'all tracking? Y'all talking about the casket shop? Listen, that casket shop, y'all think I'm joking, but I know y'all done seen somebody's foundation and be like, well, dang, sis, why she don't look lively? She look like sis looking a little dead. And you ain't trying to be funny. You ain't trying to be funny. You ain't trying to be mean. But you like, sis look flat. Sis looking dead. Listen. That's what's going on. It's just got old foundation on. I don't know what. I'll put this liner on. I'm going to put a little pop underneath my eye. Let me put a little pop under my eye. I should have put, yeah, gray looking. It starts looking gray. It really does. It starts looking really, really gray. That's what ends up happening. Looking really, really gray because the foundation is old. Yeah, we ain't trying to have no casket readiness. What I don't want you to do is to be, I don't like women being not using their beauty products because you're afraid, because you're unsure. So this is why I'm here. That's why I say beauty advisor. I could do artistry all day long because I do that. I do makeup for other people. I actually got an appointment in the morning at 9 o'clock for a client. But my heart's joy is ensuring that you have the best advice, that you know what to do, to show you how to take those practical steps and make them actionable in your life, right? I enjoy doing that. That's my zhuzh. That is my zhuzh. That's why we got makeup Mondays. Okay. All right. 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 I ain't put no real eyeshadow on, but I'm gonna look like it. Ooh. I'm gonna look like it. Come on, Brazen. Come on, Brazen. All right, it's time for number 3, and then we're gonna do some Q&A. So if you had a question and I missed it, you can drop it shortly again. But let's get to number 3. All right. I think y'all know what number 3 is. I think y'all already know what number 3 is. I think y'all do. Okay. But number 3 is tip number 3 on how to get the best use out of your beauty product is to use your beauty products. Some of y'all caught that Juvia sale that I just missed. Some of y'all caught the Lash Day sale that just happened because it was National Lash Day, right? Some of y'all caught all of the goodness. Y'all ain't, hey, Miss Karen, y'all ain't miss a thing, okay? Y'all got all of the goodies. Y'all know what's happening. Y'all got all the newest product, the newest this, the new brush set that just dropped. Pat McGrath dropped the holidays, a Valentine's set. Y'all got that. Y'all got all the new stuff. You got the new lippies. You know all the new snacks come out. You know everything, right? You got all the new stuff, and all that stuff sitting in a damn drawer. Huh? Oh, I'm in your business tonight. You got all the new stuff, all the new brushes, the brush cleaners. You got all the lashes and you're scared to put them on. You got all this new stuff. Okay? You got all the season highlights, right? You got all the season highlights, but you book an appointment every time you need makeup. Y'all, hold on one second. Jameson and Tristan, zip it. So you got all of the good things, but you're not using it. So you can't get best use out of a product that you ain't even using. You need to use your product, sis. Jameson and Tristan. I'm back. You need to use your product, sis. You need to use your product. You need to use your product. I say this all the time, and I will not stop saying it because I know it. I hold it to be true. I know it's true. This ain't me just saying something because I want to throw something in the air and see if it's going to stick. Listen, you need to use your products because you can't see how the product works for you if it doesn't work for you if you're not actually using it. How you gonna know? And you're using it. And then you have this notion of, oh, when I get ready to go, I'm gonna just put it on. Nah, it could be expired, like we talked about. You done forgot the instructions, like we talked about, and those instructions are important, aren't they? You done forgot them though, because you haven't been using your product, huh? Or you done forgot the technique. Hmm? You done forgot something because you haven't been using your products. I'm sure of it. I'm not telling you something I heard. I'm telling you what I know. You don't use it. So then you're looking around, stumbling around, like, all these lashes don't work, or this mascara old, or this, and this, or this, and that. You blaming the product every which way. Well, ain't the product, sis. It's you. Mm-hmm. It's you. I said it. I said it. It is you. The product ain't bad. Lashes ain't super hard to put on. Once you practice the technique that you taught, right? You taught something and you practice it. Ain't hard. The lashes ain't that complicated. We make it complicated because we buying the wrong size, the wrong ones for our eyes. That could be a thing. The brows ain't hard to do. After you learn the technique, you got the product, right? They're not hard. I just needed some more of something, right? They're not hard. Mm-mm. You ain't using the product. You ain't even doing a try. So then you don't know what to do. Okay? So that is your third tip. Your third tip is to actually utilize the product. I'm gonna throw a lippy on because that's how you seal the deal. And when y'all see me with some content that was created because y'all had me put this makeup on while I was in this class, I don't want to hear nothing. Act like you ain't never seen this look. Act like just give me all the hearts and all the surprises because I am going to record something after this. I don't know what, but I'm going to record something. I'm going to put something together because y'all got me putting on my makeup. Okay? So that's your 3 tips. Those are your 3 tips. Your 3 tips, and I'm going to repeat it. So let me get this lip all the way on before it dries because I just felt like this was going to get a pop. I love to do a simple face, quick and easy in the morning, and a popping lip. That is the way that I get out the house in 15 minutes because I keep the face simple and pop the lips. Now, if I got to do a shoot or something, then I might add a little bit more. But if not, it's going to be simple pop. Okay? Say it with me. Simple pop. Now, with this lippy, I don't touch the lips together once it starts drying because it's going to put a line there. So I just let them dry separate once I got it set. All right? Y'all want to know what lippy I got on? Y'all want to know what lippy I got on? Don't you? Don't you wish you was hot like me? Let me give y'all some good light over here on Facebook because this face is lit. This lighting ain't doing me all the way justice, but it's still popping over here. Okay? It is still, let me add a little extra light over here. It is still popping over here. Okay? Okay. Like that. So let me repeat the tips to you real quick. I'm gonna repeat the tips, and I know y'all got some questions, so drop your questions now. Drop your questions now. I'm gonna repeat the tips. Your 3 tips on how to get the best use of your beauty products is 1, to follow instructions. If you want the details about what I mean about following instructions, make sure you catch this on the replay. It's gonna be up on YouTube. I don't know how long, Facebook and Instagram. 2, expiration. Products expire. Skincare, beauty they expire. Okay, they have an expiration, most of them. So you need to know those things before you throw that box away. You need to understand so that way we don't be casket sharp because we don't want to be casket sharp until it's time to be in the casket. And I'm hoping that the Lord see fit that I see plenty more years and I don't have to do that no time soon because I need to leave the instructions for my makeup artist for my casket. Okay, listen, because I need a bold red lip when I leave this earth. Okay. Third thing too is to use your products. Use your products. So we got following instructions because some of y'all don't like to do that, but you need to follow instructions. You don't know everything. You know what you know, and somebody else know what they know about what they know. So follow the instructions, make sure you know that expiration, and use your products, because you won't know how to get best use of your products if you're not using them. Whoop. So what I did on my face, I will tell you the products I use. Some of them. On my brows, I just fill my brows in because that's how you do brows. Matter of fact, get on the email list. Beauty Basics 101 is brows. It goes to the email list first. And you struggling with your brows, or you still taking your brows past your eyes, or your brows are not opening your whole face as soon as you do them, you need to be in Beauty Basics 101. You don't know how to lighten them brows a little bit if you need to. You don't know how to fade that front. If you need to fade your front, you need to be in Beauty Basics 101. Your brows are the start. They make sure that the rest of your face is aligned. I don't care how good you do your foundation, how good you do your lips. The first thing that brings the focal point is your brows. Then it goes down. All right. So we got to start with the brows. We get the brows right. Get on the newsletter. Get on email list. www.shamiryoung.com. We go on brows. So on my brows, I just use the brow pencil tonight. I ain't do all the concealer or none of that. Okay. We got to frame the face. So be in that brow class. Get in that newsletter so you can get in there. All right. Second thing, I already had lashes on. These lashes, I'm gonna tell you where they're from. I love these lashes, and I had to. I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm pulling back my word. I'm eating crow. I used to say I don't like little lashes, and then I started swapping between my glasses and my contacts more frequently because I'm blind. Been wearing glasses since 5th grade. I'm 38. Do your own math. So my bigger lashes scrape on my glasses, make them a little foggy, just a little bit, because I like flutters. So these teasers from Horse Beauty, go on by Sharon and her Horse Beauty tab. These are teaser. I can wear these with my glasses, my sunglasses. I love these, and I love that the nice natural look that it gives. These are hyperallergenic lashes, so you don't have to worry about like if you got sensitive eyes, because I do. These are soft. These are my friends. I like these a lot. All right. My mascara I use is from Babs Beauty. I love her mascara. Again, another hypoallergenic, sensitive skin type thing. My eyes get itchy and watery, but not with her mascara. I love it. I don't got real lashes, but I got underlashes. Okay. This liner that I used was from out of Babs Beauty box. I like using a little silver because it gives me a little pop, not too much, not too little. That's my trick when I don't want to put on eyeshadow. But that smudging that I did under my eyes, I use Brazen. That's another Horse Beauty. And I use the chocolate deep right underneath my eyes. And then at the corners, to give it a little smudge, make it look like I did something, I put black and I smudged out. I can teach you that technique one day, but not today. Foundation, I use Beauty Bakery Instabake. Fenty under the eyes. Setting powder is Tiffany Daily Beat. I also use her setting spray. Okay, Tiffany Daily Beat. I use Brownie under my eyes. On my face, I use Beauty Bakery's Cocoa. Okay, so I use Brownie for lightness, and then Cocoa Flour from Beauty Bakery. And my lips are Charmer from Horse Beauty. So everything that I told you about on my face was from a woman-owned brand, a Black woman-owned brand, and you can support them too. Because we got products, and they have good products, safe products, hypoallergenic products. I love their products. I love the people who introduced me to the ones that I didn't know, because I'm hooked. So normally I spray my face again to set my face. I ain't gonna set it again. I already, we about to wipe this off. But I would shake it up and X and a T. Okay? That's what I would have done. All right? And that's a matte setting spray. So this is more like a matte foundation. And then a matte setting spray. Questions? You need brow help? Ms. Joyce, I'm pretty sure you on my newsletter, so you will definitely get the email first when brow class drops, and actually that email will come out at the end of this week. Yep. First dibs to those who already connected to me. Second dibs to the people on the outside if there's anything left. And you consider outside if you're not on the newsletter. Don't get a newsletter. I don't email you every day, but when I do email you, it'd be good stuff. I get in your business. I talk to you, but it's not every day because my bandwidth just don't work that way right now. All right. Did y'all have beauty questions? We're not over time because technically I was having technology issues that I'm getting underway. Thank y'all YouTube for staying there. Thank you, my P2, for getting on there. Make sure I have some YouTube comments. Eventually, I'm just going to be migrating all the way over so that we spend more time on the YouTube. And I can't tell y'all why because Facebook listening, but y'all will get it as y'all start to see these things transition around these parts in general, not just on our platform. All right. So yeah. Oh, hard for my sweetheart. All right. I saw a question earlier. I'm gonna see if I can scroll back so I can answer it really quick. I was pretty sure I saw Tijuana had a question, but I was in a flow and I didn't want to break my conversation. It was Tijuana. So Tijuana's question says, what's the best matte setting spray that gives you a good shine? So that's a twofold there. You said matte setting spray and then you want a good shine. If you are mattified, you do not get a shine. The whole purpose of anything matte is to create flatness. Okay? Flatness. This is why when you have on anything matte, it is flat. Creates flatness even with foundation, right? And you can bring light back with lighter concealer, highlights, okay? Creating depth with contour. You can do it that way, but a matte ain't no shine, okay? Matte, no shine, all right? If you want a shine, then you need to use just a natural setting spray that gives you a natural finish. And how will you know that? They tell you in the bottle, real life. This is a natural finish setting spray. This is a matte setting spray. This is a dewy setting spray. They actually tell you what it is. All right. So do that. And then you want to get a good finish foundation wise, you have to just decide what finish you like. I'm going to add a couple more tips tonight for y'all. If you have dry skin that's not under control, you need to stop using matte foundation. I know you might like it a lot, but if your dry skin is not under control, you are making it worse by using a mattifying foundation. Okay. Now you can have dry skin that's under control, and that means you have a skincare routine that's helping your dry skin not be dry and flaky and patchy and crease up when you put on your foundation and things like that. But until you get that dry skin under control, don't use a matte foundation. Trust me, it's going to give you a better payoff. I promise you. I promise you. And if you want you want that sun kiss, that dewiness, right? If you have oily skin and you don't have your oily skin under control, or if you deal it, you don't need no dewy foundation. Don't do dewy if you don't have your oily skin under control, because you're gonna look greasy, not dewy. Okay? You're gonna look greasy, not dewy. That makes sense. So all I said in general is make sure your skincare, you got your skin under control, because utilizing a foundation that does what your skin already has. So you got dry skin, use a matte, it's gonna dry it out more. You got oily skin and it's not under control, you're gonna look greasy. All right. You're not gonna have the best results if you don't have your skincare under control. Okay. So get your routine down. Find some things that works. If you need some product recommendations, hit me up, coachshamiryoung@gmail.com. coachshamiryoung@gmail.com, or hit me in the comments or something. Okay? That's all y'all questions. That's all y'all beauty questions tonight. Y'all got an open floor. Y'all ain't got no more beauty questions. So if you don't understand, Makeup Mondays does not happen again until the next third Monday. That's in March. So unless you have a beauty consultation, or if I'm randomly on live doing my makeup, which is rare, you really don't, you can get your questions answered. All right. Somebody gonna have another sale coming. Something else coming up. I'm just trying to make sure that you get your questions answered. All right. So one more game. Is there a question? Is there one? Let them come. There's no embarrassment around here, no judgment. It's all about giving you the practicality, enhancing. Okay? Is there one? Is there one? Is there one? The doors of the beauty church is now open as I pack my stuff. I'm legit packing my stuff because they got to go back to my makeup table because this ain't my makeup table. This is a table. But this. Can I post the product I use? Yes, because you know what? I don't let no face go to waste. So I will take a picture. When I post a picture, I will have the products listed. And you can check them out. Okay? All right. And if it's your first time going to check it out, just tell them I sent you because maybe I can get a lipstick or something. No, I'm just joking. But do tell them I sent you because, you know, people, word of mouth is still a form of advertising, right? And sometimes we don't know all this greatness that's around us because somebody's not sharing. I don't mind sharing. I used to have a problem with sharing. Here's my thing about me sharing, though. When I share something with you and I share someone with you, go in there like you got manners. Go in there like you got some manners now. So I didn't used to share my people because I was concerned about, you know, people not being mannerable and knowing how to treat, especially small businesses. But I have to let that go and let the Lord do his thing. So just go in there being mannerable. Act like you know, use your manners. Give grace and space to these small businesses, all right? Because it'd be a lot going on. All right, it'd be a lot going on. A lot of people working doing multiple things. I'm not saying let people railroad you, but I'm just saying be mannerable. Give them the same grace and space that you give Walmart when they have you checking out your own grocery and don't give you a W-2 at the end of the year. I'm just saying. And you still go there and place your order or pick up your order and they treat you like an employee without pay. Off the soapbox. All right. Now let's see. Concealer. What's your concealer question? Let's see. All right. Janair says, what's the best way to apply? Lighten to brighten, then dark to correct if trying to cover dark circles? No. So the best way, you might have missed that part, but when you watch the replay, you'll see exactly what I did. I didn't talk through it, but I actually did it. It's such a habit for me that I don't say anything. I just do it. Where did I put that? I am such a visual. I'm such a visual. So if you're correcting whatever your shade is, if you got your proper color corrector, you correct first. But I'm going to show you a thing about corrector real quick, and then I'm going to get off. I got a dark spot on my hand. Hey, y'all see it? That's from cut, burn or cutting wall. Who knows? I got a lot of scars. I earn them though. I'm here, so look at me. I can't sing. I'm a testimony, though. I'm not a singer, but I'm a testimony. So you cover your darkness first. So you put your little bit of color corrector. Not all concealers have color corrector in them. We're going to do another live about this too. But not all concealers have color corrector in them. So if your concealer doesn't have color corrector in it, get you a color corrector. Color corrector, you correct first. So you see that black, that dark is gone. You blend it out. We correct, right? And after we correct, if you want to conceal for brightness, like I did, you use a concealer that's lighter than your skin tone. See, this lighter than my skin tone. We see that, right? All right. So you use a concealer that's lighter, or you could just happen to use, that'd be easier said, but you can lighten or you can neutralize with the concealer. I tend to lighten, I just neutralize with foundation. All right. But you always want to correct the spot first. And you don't need a lot of corrector. If you got a good color corrector, you don't need a lot of corrector. It is to give you that illusion to correct that like it's gone. Y'all won't see that black spot on the back of my hand no more. All right. but it's still there. It's underneath there. So you're going to correct darkness first, or sunspots or whatever, or redness, correct that first, and then we go into using your concealer, all right, or your foundation, but correct first, all right? Let me wipe that off. Voila, it's back. Black is back. Black spot is back, but it's just to correct it out, all right? The corrector doesn't have to be expensive for it to be effective either. Because I get my LA Girl Pro Conceal, or I use Black Radiance color corrector. And yeah. All right. So I hope that was helpful. I'm glad y'all joined or catch the replay. I'm going to take me a cute photo or two and record something before I wipe my face off and hit the shower. I appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all will go to www.shamiryoung.com, join the newsletter so that you can get in on those beauty basic classes that are coming, so that you can stay connected, because again, we're not always guaranteed that we can have our Facebook or our Instagram. And I'm giving shade because they be shady, but we have our email list. YouTube be YouTubing and Google be being nice to us. So stay connected, okay? Y'all have a great night. Make the rest of your week a great week of purpose, on purpose. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out. I got a lot of broadcasts to end. End.